It really isn't that hard when you think about it. To make $1,000 online in your very first month, 48 hours, a week, it doesn't matter. When you make your first 1K online, it is an awesome feeling. You then know that anything is possible. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to do that. But we're going to be breaking things down into stages because, like I tell everyone, there is levels to this. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your girl, D Willis, and I share strategies and ways that you can make automated income using the internet. So, like your girl said, there are levels to this. And I'm going to be breaking this series down into stages. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified when I make more videos like this one here. Now we're going to start off with some questions you need to ask yourself in getting everything planned to make your 1K. All right, you got to come with a plan. All right, so grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's start getting our thoughts out and so we can make the money. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to think about is who. Who do you want to serve? Who do you want to work with? Who do you think you compare yourself up with every day? You don't want to describe a person that you can't stand. Let's be honest. This is your business and you get to choose who you want to work with and choose wisely. But you want to write this down. Like, you want to work with a person, a woman who is open-minded, got a job, really wants to leave her job because she wants something of her own. She might have kids. Whatever it is of the person that you want to work with, you need to write that down. When you write that down, that is your niche or niche, however you want to say it. I use them interchangeably. But you want to write down that information and know that that person, that individual, and individuals like that person, that is your niche. That is who you want to serve. I have my own little definition of a niche. I ditched the niche per se, and I did a video on that. So I will link that video down below in the description so you can watch it after this one if you need more explanation to help you with this part, stage 1 that we're in now. So once you've determined who you want to work with, the next thing you're going to want to ask yourself is what result I can give this person on the highest of all highest levels. I want you to get any products or services or any ideas that you currently have, wipe them out your head right now. I need you totally blank. I need a blank canvas. All right. If I was to pay you $1 million, what would you be willing to do for me? Would you be willing to fly out, stay in a hotel for a week, implement the stuff yourself, come in and help my team, or what is that thing? What would you do? Because you know the type of business and the type of people that you want to work with now. So what can you do if that business or if that person wanted to give you $1 million to help them? What would you do? And I mean the ultimate. Now, me personally, I don't want to go fly nowhere. Okay, but it's some of you, and you might be willing, like, hey, D, if somebody's paying me $1 million, I'm on the first flight smoking. Okay. So that might be you. Me personally, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But think of the ultimate result. Okay. I care about products and stuff right now. Don't even think about that. If you can give them a result, what would that ultimate result be? How can you serve that person at the highest level in your capability? Once you've written that down, now I want you to flip your mindset. Okay. We're not starting an internet business. The internet is not your business. The result is your business. That ultimate big thing that you are willing to do. If somebody was to pay you $1 million, that is your business. That's how you need to think about it. Flip your mindset on it. Yes, the internet will be used, but the internet is only a form of media. That's not your business. It's just a form of media. It's no different than if you was to put a poster on the side of a bus and the bus was rolling down the street. The internet is just a form of media. That's it. It is not your business. Okay? So I want you to flip that switch. And I wish somebody would have explained it to me in these terms 20 years ago. Okay? I am breaking this down to the least common denominator. Okay? So think of it like that. The internet is not my business. That ultimate result that you just wrote down, that is your business. That's it. That's all. Now, once you got your who and you got your result, the ultimate one, now you're ready. Flip that mind to think of where. Where on the internet media that we're using could they be? Now, you don't know for sure. And this is where testing comes in. Okay? But right now, we're not doing nothing but hashing this out. So now it's like, where would they be on the internet? Okay, so your who is hanging out somewhere online. But where? And you don't know where for sure. But you can think of possible places. So everybody go to social media, right? Or Google to search. So you know if my people are going on the internet, they're going in Google, they're going on Facebook, they're going on Twitter, they're going on TikTok, they're going on Pinterest, they're going somewhere. You need to list out the places where you think they would be hanging out or where they would go on a consistent basis on the internet. Remember, that internet ain't nothing but a form of media. That is not your business. It's just where people are hanging out. But where are they hanging out in this media? Okay, so once you wrote that down, now it's time to think about your bait. If you was to put something out, say for example, you think you got some places, more than one, but let's just say Facebook, for example. You think that you want to try Facebook first. What would you put on Facebook for those people that's going to entice them, where they're going to know that's for them? They're going to be like, oh my God, I have to have it because it's that good. It's that scrumptious. I can't live without it. What is that thing? And only you can determine that because you know your business and you know who you want to work with. You know who you want to serve. You know the ultimate result that you would give this person if that person has $1 million. Some of them might. You never know. Okay, there is such thing as called an Amex and a Discover. You never know what people are working with. Okay, so go in thinking like, okay, $1 million, this is what I can ultimately do. Now, you got to understand, not everybody is going to be able to afford that $1 million thing. That's where your other products and services come into play, but we ain't there yet. Okay, but I just want you to think, and I wanted to put that out there because I didn't want you to think, well, the people I want to attract, they're not going to have $1 million. Well, some of them might, and majority might not, but we'll get to that part. Okay, I just wanted to know the ultimate, and you need to know the ultimate of what you are willing to do if somebody did come and want to pay you $1 million. You need to be ready. You need to be ready for that yes. You don't want somebody to be like, I'll pay you $1 million and you like, what I'm going to do? Right? You want to be prepared at the highest level possible. And that is one of the highest levels possible. So think about that. Now the bait is your IO. In the previous video, I'm going to link it down below as well so you can check that out because it's more of a mindset type of video type of thing. But I'll link that below. But I talked about an IO. And I said if you didn't know what an IO meant in that video, that you need to jump on her diary newsletter, which is also in the link in the description below. There's a link for that. And you definitely want to get on her diary, okay? But I also said that in future videos, I would let you know what an IO is. An IO is an irresistible offer. That is your bait. Okay. Your bait needs to be so irresistible that they will feel stupid not to get it. Now, we all know everybody online is talking about value and offers, and they be like, well, this is how you can make an offer or a lead magnet. You can go into Canva and you can put together this cheat sheet or a checklist or an ebook. Let me tell you something. That is a lazy way to make an offer. And I'm just going to be real with it. It's people that do it. I'm not against it. I used to do it. But again, like I said, it's so much competition out here. You got to come different. And they talk about a USP, like your unique selling proposition. What would make them want to do business with you opposed to everybody else that does the same thing with that option and the option to do nothing? They have the option to go with somebody else or do nothing at all. What would make them want to come to you? And that is your irresistible offer. That is an IO. But an irresistible offer is an irresistible offer. It's not just an offer. It's an irresistible offer. And I'm going to take it up a level because like I tell you, it's levels to this. And I meant that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you an irresistible offer is really an IOOS, not just an IO, an IOOS. I to O to the second power S. And that stands for an irresistible offer on steroids. Literally. So if you're going to put bait out there, what's going to make you stand out is your irresistible offer on steroids, because not a lot of people want to take and put in the time to put in that type of work for a bait. Okay. When you're making this irresistible offer on steroids, you should feel like you're giving away the farm. Like you should really be thinking to yourself, oh my God, this is so much. Because if you don't think that, the offer ain't irresistible. Okay, you need to, and I want you to write it down. Like if you had bait, an irresistible offer on steroids, what would you give that person to entice them to come with you? Would it be like, okay, I'm going to send you an ebook. You're going to have about 35 cheat sheets. You're going to have a whole funnel built out. I mean, everything that you can think of to give the person you want to serve, what would that be to make it a no-brainer for them? Like, oh, I got to have this. And now the irresistible offer doesn't even have to necessarily be free either. It can be priced long as the value outweighs the cost. I mean, literally, it's on steroids, though. Remember, this ain't just a regular irresistible offer. This is an irresistible offer on steroids. We bucked up all the way. And that's what's going to make you stand out, from your competition. And that's what's going to make you unique. That's kind of what I do. All right. Now, this is all stage one. And stage one is all about the planning. And you need to put this in perspective and you need to put this in order. And when you're thinking about your bait, write it all out. Write your bait out. What would be so irresistible, mouth-watering, scrumptious to the person that you want to serve? What would be like that thing that they're going to be like, I can't believe this. I got to have this, right? That's your irresistible offer on steroids. And that's what you're going to lead with to get them to come to you on that specific platform that you want to see if they're there on the internet. So I want you to do stage one. Believe me, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel and like the video and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload stage two. Now, real quick, I'm going to put up some screenshots here. On this screenshot that you're looking at, this happened during COVID, and this was a physical product. Okay, so they're a little bit more difficult to sell than a digital. Okay, so this was on a physical product where I implemented the same strategy I'm about to share with you. Now, I can't even say it was a whole month, the very first month, where it was like $424.95. It's my cosmetic company that me and my daughter started. We started it around August 20 something, but I went from the 14th to September the 14th. And then, of course, you know me being who I am, I ramped some things up and I made a very, very irresistible offer on steroids. And that went to $2,355.72 when I did the offer on steroids. So I know what an irresistible offer on steroids can do for you. And you definitely need to put one together. It's going to make you stand above the rest. And that is the point when you're out here in a sea of reckless noise. Okay? We need to create a blue ocean for ourselves and get out of the red, bloody sea. Okay? So listen to your girl, because you know I am the realest. I'm bringing the realest on the net. And I'm probably the realest person on the net that you met. Okay? I got bars. So therefore, subscribe to the channel, like this video. And until next time, I hope it was very helpful and some things clicked for you in this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.